Okay, can you guys confirm if I'm audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
Okay, cool. Okay, so the main agenda of this session is to make you understand about the business analyst and then about the course and all, and then how do we take it forward and all. That's the main agenda of this session. So now coming to before starting up with those things, so I just want you to I just want to give you basic overview about the course and then how many days it's gonna take and then how we gonna take it forward. Okay. So myself, Sriram, I'm right now working as a project manager in one of the IT company based out of Bangalore. So initially I was working as a business analyst, then I moved to Scrum Master, and then right now I'm a project manager handling a couple of projects in retail and artificial intelligence. Right. Now, coming to myself, I'm basically from Andhra, but it's been more than 14 years I'm in Bangalore. So you can say I'm settled over here. So coming to business analyst. Okay, so business analyst, like anyone, it is also a role in an IT industry. Okay, so like how do we have testers? How do we have developers? How do we have DevOps people? Task automation guys, and then software developer, front end, back end, and all. Similarly, business analyst is also a role where you will be working with the team, okay, as an engineering team and with the business team. So both the sides you will be working, and then you'll be handling the things. So coming to the role again, okay, business analyst. So what does business analyst do? Okay, and then uh, what how this career can be there, like the roadmap of the business analyst will be there in the upcoming features, upcoming days and other things and all. That's what my main agenda of this session. So now coming to business analyst, as I discussed, he's business analyst is also a role. So what does business analyst do on a high level? So what business analyst do? Business analyst will understand the requirements from the clients. For example, there is a project. Okay, let's say um, we want to create some application, or else we have this Flipkart application, right? In this Flipkart application, this is a web application, or else we'll also call it as web page and other things, right? So in this web application or this web page, now Flipkart people want to integrate a chatbot in the sense, for example, it's related to prompt engineering and artificial intelligence. Okay, just giving an example. Okay, so now here they want to give a chatbot where people can give the chatbot what they are looking for. Let's say I'm looking for monitor. Example I'm giving. Okay, I'm looking for monitor. Now directly I can just mention monitor and my budget. Then chatbot, what will happen? This AI, this chatbot will use the artificial intelligence technology, and then it will show me the required results. So that is one of the feature Flipkart wants to develop. Now this is the requirement from the client. Not directly can this Flipkart will ask the developers and they will work on it. No, it is not possible, right? Now this requirement from the Flipkart will be given to business analyst. Let me say I'm business analyst, okay, working in Infosys. Flipkart is giving this project to Infosys. Now I am the business analyst from Infosys. Now what I'll be doing, I'll be basically, understanding it, the requirement. So this requirement is related to chatbot integration with web application, where we need to develop a chatbot, and then this chatbot will be used. These are the different use cases or different ideas of this chatbot. That is what it's all about. Okay, so that is what we are discussing about right now. So that's the requirement. Now what I'll do as a business analyst, I'll understand this requirement first of all. So what is this chatbot they want to do? What this chatbot, why they want a chatbot? Right, I need to understand the requirement, right? So why they need to have a chatbot here? Why can't they directly go and use a search functionality which is already existing? What else it will be required? And then if I have any questions, okay, let's take, I have some questions related to chatbot. This chatbot is will be only for the web application or mobile application? This is a fair question, right? Guys, are you able to understand what I'm trying to say? Do you want me to repeat it again? So basically, I got a requirement from Flipkart. I'm a business analyst. Let's take I'm a business analyst working with Infosys. Now Flipkart is giving it to this project. The project name is creation of chatbot for a integration of chatbot for a web application. Now I want to develop this. Okay, so they're asking to develop a chatbot. Tell me, if I don't know anything about chatbot, what is this use of chatbot and all? Can I directly build something without taking the full details? Yes or no?
No.
Not possible, right? So I need to first understand what is this chatbot. So why they want to give, what is the main purpose of this chatbot? Is it only for ordering? Is it only for viewing the things? Or else is it for some other things? I need to understand it first. Okay. So once I am understanding it, okay, then what I will do, I will go with some questions. For example, now I understood what they want. So now my next question for them is, do you want only for web page or do you want for mobile application also? It's a fair question, right? Guys, you are able to understand. If you are disconnected or somewhere, you just let me know. Okay. So if you are okay, then you can ping in the chat bots that you have understood the requirement. So this is one of the requirement. I'm giving an example. Got a requirement from the client. Now what, as a BA, what I'll be doing, I will groom this requirement, explain this requirement to my developer team, technical team. Basically, I'll also call it as engineering team. So what they do, they basically, you know, understand this requirement and start developing it. Okay, they basically what they do, they basically understand this requirement and start developing it. So then what I will be doing, I will be tracking this project and I'll be updating the details to the business team. That is nothing but this Flipkart team. So as a business analyst, I'll be understanding the requirement of a business, that is nothing but the client, and then I'll identify, give some solutions to them, and then what I'll do, I'll get it done from the engineering team. So here what I'm doing, I'm acting as a bridge between your business team and your engineering team. So what is your business team? Your Flipkart. Flipkart is your business team. What is your engineering team? Let me say I'm Infosys. I'm working with Infosys. So as an Infosys person, our team is working on this particular project. So ours is an engineering team. So who is acting in between? So I am helping the requirements to get it done from my engineering team. Similarly, I am doing it from business team also. So I am coordinating in between the both people. That is the reason that is the reason BA is very important for any project. So without BA, okay, without product owner, without scrum master, there will be no projects which will be running. So that is the reason, anywhere if you see, there are multiple openings for business analyst. All you need is like, it can be depends on the experiences and other things. You might get delay here and there, but you will be definitely getting the calls for business analyst. So the calls what we are getting, we need to crack it. That's the main agenda. Okay. So business analyst, why are we having a lot of demand for business analyst? Because let me say before, like before COVID, everything is like not much digitalized. We don't have much digital footprints and all in the markets. But right now, what is happening? Anything you see, to order something, we are having applications. To check something, we are having applications. So everything we are having digital footprint only. So to create something or to handle something, a business analyst is important, because the clients will not directly handle cannot handle with the engineering team, and engineering team cannot understand the requirements. So that is why business analyst is very important for any project. And there are multiple projects which are coming. Let's take right now, if you see, most of the projects are into artificial intelligence and other things. So there are a number of projects coming into artificial intelligence and other things. And also for that, who is required to understand those requirements and all? Is business analyst required. So business analyst again understands the requirements from the client side and then help them to give them a solution, and he'll get it done from the engineering team. So that's what BA does. So on a high level, did you understand the role of business analyst, guys, or do you have any doubt? Guys, you can use chatbots and let me know.
Yeah, Vsr, I understood.
Cool. So you can use chatbots and let me know if you have any queries or anything. Okay, so just whatever we discussed, I'll mention it here, and then these notes will be shared to you guys. Uh, so as I discussed, BA will understand the requirements of a business, help them in identifying the solution, and get it done from engineering team. No, BA, what he does, he acts as a bridge between the business team and engineering team. So now so example, we took an example of Flipkart. Okay. So now let me say Sai Kumar is there over here. So he wants to create a new application which is really similar to e-commerce industry. So now he will give his requirement to some, let's say, TCS people. Now then TCS people will have a business analyst and he will understand the requirement of Sai Kumar. He will ask what else you want in this application, what do you need and all everything and all, and then again they will try to build a new application for him. So whenever there is a requirement of application or building something and all, you need a business analyst because he is the one who will act as a bridge between your business team and your engineering team. So for any project, for any active development project, in even if it's for a support project or anything, business analyst is required. So business analyst plays a very important role in projects. That's the reason you have a number of opportunities for business analyst. But the only thing is like it takes, depends on the level of experience and all. The calls will be there here and there. Okay. So now let's take example business. We also call it as stakeholders. Okay. Or consumers. We told from Flipkart. Okay. So now let's take engineering team. So we took engineering of dev team. Engineering team will be coming, like developers will be there in engineering team, then QA team. For example, if we develop something without having one round of testing or without testing something, we cannot release the product into the marketplace, right? There should be some quality checks which should be happened. So that quality checks will be done by your QA team, quality analyst. So there are manual testing or automation testing and all that they will do depending on the level of project. Then we have something called DevOps. So these people are responsible for creation of database, maintaining the servers, creation of servers and other things, or for the deployment process. These people are responsible. There is something called technical architects. So these people are responsible for, creating your infrastructure on a high level. And then we have BA, then we have Scrum Master. So this is your engineering team. So now in this engineering team again will be reported to BA. So BA will get the requirements. Let's say this is the requirement and all. Then what does BA do? BA will understand this particular thing and then he will explain to the engineering team, hey, this is the requirement from the client side and all. And then dev team, like the requirement, the engineering team will look into it and start working on this particular project. So there are multiple ceremonies in between, the process of documenting it, the process of, explaining the things. It is not like a verbal thing, right? Where I'm telling you this is the requirement and all. There is some checks we need to do and all for regarding the requirements and all. Everything business analyst will do. Okay. So the main advantage for business analyst, is like like business analyst no need of from tech background, or any, let me say, even he's from uh pharmacy background or anything also, it is okay. So why, I'll tell you. For example, there is something called healthcare domain. We'll call it as healthcare domain. Let's take an example of, we want to create, now client wants to create a hospital management system. So we got a project on hospital management system. Now let me say, if a company is hiring a business analyst for this particular position, let me say I am a person who is having tech background, and let me say there is someone from pharmacy background, or let me say any medical background. Now as a company, whom they will prefer for this particular project?
Pharmacy background.
Obviously the guy with having medical background, pharmacy or whatever it is, the medical background. So those people, why they will prefer those people? Because he is the one who can understand the requirement what client is telling, right? If I am there in the position, I am not good at medical terms or anything, it takes time for me, but for him, he will understand the requirement. So once he understands the requirement, he can immediately, help the, tell the team this is the requirement and all, and he will try to get it done easily. So that is one of the advantage of a business analyst, because business analyst need not be from tech background or from any other background. It can be any graduate. Any graduate can, become a business analyst. The only thing is he needs to have a right skill set. Okay, the skill set should be there, and domain knowledge, whatever the domain you are going for, you need to have a proper domain knowledge. That's the only thing, business analyst requires. Okay, so now, I guess we are clear, right? So now coming to, we'll discuss about the eligibility and types of business analysts available in the markets and all. So now look, let's now coming to eligibility. So as I discussed, anyone with a graduation is feasible for this position. So how can be the roadmap? So now coming to roadmap, let's take, you joined as business analyst, okay? Then after some days, you have something called Scrum Master. You can move to Scrum Master, or else you can move to Project Manager, or you can move to product side. If you are more interested, you can move to product owner. So product owner, I'll give you an example, like what does this product owner do and all. Product owner is the person who gives the requirement, like he innovates something. Let's take, Amazon has introduced something called 1 day delivery. Example I'm telling in the marketplace. Okay. So now if other e-commerce company also wants to stay in the, competition, obviously they also should do something, innovatively, right? Then only they will be able to, sustain the market. Correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
So that's why then what they're gonna do, they also will introduce something. So the product owner of Flipkart also will think about something solution for this, and then he is the head of the product. Basically, he is the one who tells what do we do with the product and all, what kind of things we can develop and all, what kind of extra functionalities we can create and other things. And all. The product owner will be having control of entire, product. That's the role of a product owner. He handles the product and he gives the requirement. He asks, team to develop this, develop that and all. So you can go like this. So BA, then you can go to Scrum Master after getting some experience, or else go to, after that go as a project manager, and then later on go move it as a product owner or project manager. That's your wish, depending on your, opportunities and all, how do you do it. So that's one role. Or else other, if you joined as tech BA or else slash data analyst or something like that, after some years move as data scientist roles, if you are interested more towards technicalities, and you can go towards data scientist and all. So that is one of the role. Okay, till now are we good, guys, or do you have any queries? So you can see, the my sessions will be, interactive only. You can ask me any doubts or anything, even if it is a small thing, or, if you think this doubt might be small in front of others and all, that's doesn't matter. I want you to be very clear with the concept. You can ask me. That's fine. Cool. Thanks, Lokesh. Okay. So let's understand the types of business
It's
analysts we have in the market. Sorry, Harini.
crystal clear, sir. It's very good. And till now,
Okay,
it's
cool.
crystal.
Okay, got it. Thanks, Karni. So let's understand types of business analysts available in the market, like the types of opportunities we have. Because see, you might be from non-tech background, right? Somebody might be from technical background. So somebody might be working as actually a developer or tester or anything. They want to, move it to a different role, right? Okay. So now there are something called functional BAs, technical BAs, and techno-functional BAs in the market. Let me just write it down for you, and then we'll discuss about types of business analyst. So functional BA, technical BA, and techno-functional BA. Okay. So let's take you are from non-tech background. It can be anything, pharmacy or commerce, or you are from MBA, marketing, or you have experience in sales, or else you have experience in non-IT or some operation sort of thing and all. Right. There can be a number of reasons, or else you are having just 1 to 2 years of experience without having any uh, you know, um, tech experience, or else you have 1 to 2 years of gap or 4 years of gap where you don't have any work experience or anything. I would prefer these candidates to go for functional BAs. Why functional BAs? I'll tell you. Functional BA means these guys will be working on the projects which is related to creation of web application or creation of mobile application or creation of PWS. Okay, so these guys, if, for example, let's take an example. Okay, for example, right now you deploy to a company, okay, to a project. So they have asked to create a web application. They have asked to create a web application. So more or less, okay, even if it is a any domain, banking domain, or even if it is retail domain, or even if it is e-commerce domain or anything, creation of web application, you will be able to understand, right, the requirement. Yes or no? If I ask you to just, you don't know anything, you are fresher or else you are from non-technical background. Now if I speak about web application, at least you will have some content because you already use some websites or anything, correct? Yes or no? Are you guys agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Because you would have used it, or else if there is something on retail or e-commerce, you would have used this particular application. You could have at least, give some idea, you will understand the requirement what at least they are speaking. But let me say, in other instance, okay, if I am speaking something related technicalities, databases, data, pipeline, data models and other things and all, you will not be able to understand, right? You'll feel everything is going above your head if you are from non-tech background. So functional BA, I will suggest for the people who are a fresher. I mean, like the people who don't have any workouts, or else the people from other backgrounds, non-tech backgrounds, they want to move to technical backgrounds. I will suggest for these people functional BAs. I'll focus for them. My main resume preparation also for them will be towards this. So what does this functional BA do? Functional BA will be mostly deployed. The word deployed means they'll be working on this sort of projects like creation of web applications, creation of creation of mobile applications, or PWS. So these kind of projects. So what is PWA? Have you used Swiggy Lite? Anyone? Or Jepto Lite? Or have you used something called browser based installed application? Did, did anyone try? So PWS are nothing but progressive web apps. Okay, they will not be in the form of App Store or Play Store. They will be in the form of browser based. So there is no restrictions on towards this, Play Stores and other things and also those are PWS. Their architecture is completely different. Their infrastructure is completely different when compared to a traditional applications. Okay, so we'll discuss more about these things and all once we start the session. Slowly I'll take you to depths. So this is how it is, like creation of web applications, creation of mobile applications or PWA, these kind of areas your functional BA will be work. So this functional BA, I will prefer for them, like as I told you, if they don't have any, tech skills, tech skills, or anything related to DB skills, or from non-IT background, because they will at least go and they'll be able to survive in the place for at least 1 year, 2, 3 years, and then they will learn the things on a, uh, you know, slowly in a slow manner. Okay. And then for example, let's take, I'll take consider 3 to 4 years of example guy. If I'm placing them for functional BA, so they can expect the package in between 10 LPA to 13 LPA. So that is the ideal package. Okay, you can say. So sometimes in rare cases, we'll also get, for 1.5 year also we'll get 11.8 and all. This will happen in rare cases and rare instances and all. So it depends again the luck of the candidate and the point of time, the hiring speed and all the demand for that particular role, that particular company and all, it happens. Okay, sometimes. So now I guess you are clear with functional BA, right? There is no doubt here. So which kind of project your functional BA will be working and all. If you are from non-tech background, or if you are from non-IT background, or if you don't have any technical knowledge, I will be pushing towards this functional BA only. I'll be training you towards your functional BA. My resume preparation also will be towards that. Clear? Clear with functional BA, or do you have any queries? If you have any sort of queries, anything you can ask me over here rather than, thinking yourself and asking to some other persons which will not help you. You can directly ask me. Am I good to go? Is this space okay, or do you want me to do a bit slow?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Guys, you can speak. That's fine. I'm okay. I will not, you know, say anything. You can ask me if you have somewhere. You can stop me even if you're stuck somewhere. Okay. So now coming to technical view. Okay. So this guy will be mostly working on database related projects. Okay. So let's take, we are having a database. Okay. If you take Flipkart, the information, your purchase, your profile, your orders, everything is stored in some database. So let's take Flipkart is maintaining office in Bangalore, and they're having completely a big set of database. Now Flipkart don't want to spend, money on infrastructure. They want to have cloud database. Now what they need to do, they need to migrate your database from on-premise. On-premise is nothing but physical database to cloud database. This is a project. Guys, you understood the question, you understood the project now? Do you want me to repeat the project?
Understood.
Understood. Okay, Sheikh, you're clear. Brian, you're Chaitanya, Lokesh. Any doubts? You guys understood the project, right? The project is simple. Right now, Flipkart is maintaining, let's take on-premise database. Now they want to move this database to cloud database. That's the project. So now a functional VA cannot handle this project because he needs to work on database. Database is nothing but your backend. Database is nothing but your backend. Okay. This guy, you'll not be able to understand. So this guy should have knowledge. Okay. Should have knowledge on databases, DBs. It can be a SQL, it can be MySQL, or it can be a Snowflake DB or MongoDB, anything. It can be anything. So these guys will be working on databases like migration of database or extraction of the data, whatever the client asks and all. Also, you can call them, these guys, as data analysts. Understood now? So, but in the market, there is a separate conception saying that data analyst means only work on SQL and other things and all. No, it's wrong. So those guys, SQL, they'll be working, but they'll be working on this kind of projects. They need to have a clear-cut picture. So what kind of projects they are? DB migrations. Example like on-premise DB to cloud DBs. So migrations, extracting the data and visualizing the data to the clients as per their requirements. Okay, let's take, my client is having a requirement. Okay, I want a list of people where ordered last 1 week, how many orders has been from this particular Bangalore location. Now what I will do, I'll go to the database, I will run a query, select command from this details, whatever it is there, I'll run a query and I'll extract the data and I'll give it to the client. So I'm a technical BA who works on database, or data analyst who will be working on data. So that is your technical BA. Now coming to techno-functional BA, simple. This guy, works a combination of both. He works on both functional projects and non-functional projects. Functional BA and technical BA. Okay. So now let's take the same 3 to 4 years of gap guy. If he is getting functional BA, 10 to 13. So here for this guy, technical BA might be it'll be in the range of 15 LPA to 17 LPA or sometimes 18 LPA. Okay. Now techno-functional guy, the same thing, he'll be getting somewhere around 20 plus. He can expect the package. Okay, so that level of skill set should be there. Cool. Clear? Guys, do you have any queries?
No, sir.
So coming to sessions, okay. Sessions will be there today and tomorrow. We will be, keeping evening sessions, but from Monday onwards, it will be morning session, 7 to 8. Sessions will be morning, and also it will take approximately 30 to 45 days. We're gonna cover BA, then SQL, and then Power BI. Then also I'll be giving multiple assignments which you need to do before going for interviews and all. If you are preparing well, then we can crack it in the first interview, but it's all about your preparation. Okay, you just need to prepare well. That's the main aim of your joining the course. The main thing is to prepare, and then it will be very easy for you to crack any sort of interviews. Okay, so daily 1 hour sessions will be there, and weekends I'll be keeping around 4 to 5 hours of sessions, so that I'll try to cover more, and also I will be having multiple practical sessions over the weekends. So any doubts you are having or anything, just I am pinging my number over here. You can reach out to me and then we will discuss. Tomorrow also the same link will be there. You can join and then we'll discuss about it later on. Cool. Clear? Or else do you have any queries or anything on today's session? Then tomorrow we'll start with understanding the process from gathering the requirement to delivery, and then difference between product owner and the business analyst and all. And then slowly we'll start with SDLC, agile events, domain knowledge, and other things and all. Cool. Do you have any queries or anything as such? So just ping your email ID guys to me over WhatsApp. Then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna share you this running notes. Cool.